Do you remember the 21st night of June?
Yeah, it's the 22nd, and it's morning.
Fuck! I'm bad at this. Can we restart?
I was gonna come in with the intro, like the SpongeBob, that was like, June 22nd, 9:51 a.m. You know how they like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
One eternity later.
Yeah. I wonder how much that narrator gets paid.
Too fucking much. Hi, Maya.
Oh, Nick.
Yeah?
Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me?
Oh yeah, that's the first thing that we looked at when she appeared
18? Awooga.
Yeah, that's the first thing we looked at when she came on screen, Maya, yeah. Yeah, why?
I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she has a six-pack.
She probably does.
And there's big biceps and that whip. And she's been in Germany all this time by herself. She's so grown up.
Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation.
And then you look at me and, well...
Aww.
I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial.
Don't worry, babe. It's only been like the second time you've been accused of murder. It's all good. Let's shoot for 3!
3 for 3.
I don't think you're really... I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through.
Good morning! You look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. She's definitely gonna be here to support and not rat me out and blame me for everything and be the new master and...
Yeah. Hey, Pearls?
Yes, Mr. Nick?
Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too?
I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch.
Oh, okay. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help.
Mr. Nick, that's enough! You can't show weakness in front of the person you love.
Where?
Pearly, not this again.
Please, can you do this for me, Pearls?
Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you two to your alone time. And by that I mean, Mia's gonna watch you two do it.
What the fu- Bye, Pearls. Phew, thank goodness.
Nick?
This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial.
What do you mean? What's going on?
She doesn't know. Poor girl.
June 22nd, 10 a.m.
It must suck to have someone that you idolize so much like your own mother and then you realize that she's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened in a recent SVU case.
Yeah.
That was disgusting. Let's not talk about it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That one was...
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy.
I was gonna say like it hit the second tower or something on the news.
I am very joyous about this second tower. Well, Von Karma, you can't say that.
You know, that reminds me of, you know, the portal that they had in New York, and then like another one, like I forgot where in the other world they had it, but it was like a 24-hour live stream going on, so you can see the other part of the world. I don't remember what country it was, but they kept showing people in New York the fucking towers burning. They just kept showing the fucking images on Google with the towers on fire.
That's so fucked up.
I don't remember what country it was. I wish I remembered.
That's so fucked.
But yeah, they had one.
Anyways, the image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world.
All over the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix.
Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me.
I'm the protege who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago.
Well, if we know how this game works, that's not gonna last for long.
Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Imagine that, her first trial in this country and she loses.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Everyone's gonna be like, damn, Germany must be a kind of freeload for prosecutors out there.
Yeah. That's nice, Miss Von Karma.
Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Fey.
Okay, that's kinda fucked up. It's true what they say, women really are scary when they fight. Gulp.
Golly.
Jeepers.
Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session.
That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct?
Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been.
Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin.
Alright, let's hear it.
The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point.
What?
But...
Oh my lord, my voice, holy shit.
You went to Von Karma there.
I'm like fucking dying.
Thank you for saving me. I'm so thirsty.
I had to...
You sip.
No, I just had to switch between so many different voices.
How do the guy feel?
Oh yeah, half of your voices are within your normal range. I have to use the deep-ass voice of this judge, a fucking German voice for this bitch, and then I have to talk with fucking Maya and Pearl.
Yeah, but they're not gonna be in this trial.
I have to switch between like 4 different octaves, and you stay in the one.
Hey, I got 2 right now, and then there's E.
What about your normal voice?
Shut up! Stop making fun of me.
I'm just saying, write down in the comments who's got it harder.
Me.
It's me. If you guys don't write me, I will kill you.
If you don't put me, I will kill myself.
Yeah, so either you die or she dies.
That's the choice.
Choice is yours.
But, Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture of, with her big boobs and the dead dude? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant?
I never said that it wasn't the defendant.
Then what is the meaning of this?
All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key.
Yeah, she tripped and fell, and it fell in the incinerator.
Yeah. Whoopsie!
Whoops!
Can you substantiate your claim?
Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand.
Just as I suspected, Morgan Fey. Oh, sorry, Aunt Morgan. It's the same fucking thing. Poor Mina, she really seems torn by this.
Boo!
Are you allowed to be in here with your tea?
Witness, name and occupation.
My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium, in a matter of speaking.
I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking?
Oh! I don't think anyone really cares. How about your opinion, Judge? You piece of shit. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct?
Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then.
Spirit severing technique?
A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world, that is.
Yes, that is.
You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct?
Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room.
What?
And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Oh, she's so hot.
Big fucking hair, holy shit.
Order, order, order.
How much hairspray in that, girl?
Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time.
Your Honor, I will try my best.
Don't play the sad card, you bitch. You're involved in this shit.
Poor me, poor my.
There's a reason why we don't see you in the future, and that's because you fucking die here, you bitch. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
I think someone has upped the ante of this trial.
I'm all in.
Yeah, I'm all. Put it all in black.
Fuck it, hit on green.
Is there even a green?
On some of them, like, the roulette tables. Well, not on the roulette tables, but I think on the, like, virtual roulette.
Oh, gotcha. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke down the door and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. Ooh. The pistol was hanging from Missing Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while.
Wasn't Phoenix there? Wouldn't you even notice this shit?
Yeah, wouldn't you notice the big-ass bruise on your neck?
Well, she also, like, she rushed him out, but, like, wasn't he, like, out of the room? Couldn't you have just seen her, like, run out of the room?
Yeah. Well, no, the phone was outside, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I was afraid. I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Well, she couldn't have fucking gone far because Pearl was in the winding way and we were outside the manor. Why did you hide this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise.
That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Why is she making a point to take a stab at me? Never mind.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Oh, right, thanks. My aunt is very smart and a sly person. It's going to be hard to find a crack on her testimony. I guess fucking press everything.
I'm gonna find her crack.
Step in a crack, break your mama's back. We're gonna fucking shatter hers in a second. After heard the gunshots, those two broke down the door. What do you mean I broke down the door? Just now you said those two. Who were those two people that you're referring to? Phoenix, are you fucking stupid? I was referring to that foreign woman and yourself, good sir. Lana's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply cannot understand her, what does that say?
Atrocious.
Atrocious English! Not to mention she looked awful. I already see people in the Heartland gearing up a riot. In any case, I've already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks.
What did you do after that, Miss Fey?
I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. Was it really necessary to have two people deal with such a something simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind.
Yes, that is a very good point.
At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another...
Another what, madam?
Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. Was there another reason you wanted both of us out of that room? Wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply didn't wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself.
Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Fey. Considering you're the murderer after all.
Oh my god, we just got our fucking brownie points. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you.
Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Please, continue, Miss Fey.
Nah, motherfucker. A pistol was hanging from Missing Maya's hand and she was in a daze. During our investigation, you see that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. That statement I gave you was a lie. But why would you lie about something like this? It was very painful for me to say this, however. Why are you objecting? I want to hear what she's had to say.
The witness was lying to cover for the defendant.
She was covering for Maya. Good job. Good job.
What happens if I leave her be?
I don't know. I guess you can press the statement later if you want.
What do you think I should do?
Whatever your heart desires.
Because part of me was, well, I don't think it matters either way, but I was thinking, oh, what if she's gonna say like some nice things, and then everyone's gonna be like, oh, and then we're gonna be like, shit, she's like won their hearts.
Well, based off of what she gave us originally, we're gonna have to press further on things to maybe like get something added to her testimony. That
yeah, I'll just question further just in case. But
so you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade mystic Maya had already done something very unexpected.
Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she...
Yow! This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later.
Yes, very well.
Why does it suddenly feel like there's a frog in the pit of my stomach?
Now, witness, continue with what happened.
Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I mean, she's fucking what, 50? I'm ashamed to admit it to such a thing, however, yes. But you were physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she would have escaped from you so easily. Oh, you were like, she was channeling someone.
Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture?
Look at this photograph.
Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey.
Oh, so she had a pistol in her hand. It would have been very easy. Oh my god.
Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand.
How old are you, Judge? 60? Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have gone chase right away? Oh yeah, they was like, she fucking struck me. Well, yes, I would have, however. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. You fainted? I became dizzy, and then I collapsed on the floor.
How long were you unconscious?
I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps?
And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time.
Happy witness, elaborate on that point for us.
Alright, let's see. I'm afraid that I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went? I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure the defendant left the channeling chamber at all?
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself.
It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness.
What do you mean by that? She means she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. Wait, is that it?
That's enough. From what I can tell, there's nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber.
Huh, I hope it isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt.
Oh, it will. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes, that is exact.
Ah! Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person.
She went to speak with someone. Oh shit, she fucking left.
Who was it?
The prosecution calls Miss Eenie Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time.
Eenie Miney? I think you can see where this is headed. Oh, because it was the nurse, so she was like, why the fuck did she know her sister was there?
Witness, name and occupation.
Oh my god, I gotta be white girl. Hold on, let me take a sip before I say a bunch of and okay, so my name is like Eeny Miny. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university. That's why she knows what fucking that is.
What is this parapsychology?
Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff.
Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means.
Don't worry, Judge. I don't know either.
Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself, you fucking foolish fool.
Foolish fool wearing the foolish robe.
Yes, sir.
Now then, Miss Miney. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct?
Like, I guess.
If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake. I've never seen such a lenient judge before.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait until we get to the third game. Then you're really gonna see a lenient judge. After the murder. Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room.
No, you weren't.
Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly.
No, they didn't.
It was like, oh my god, totally my sister.
No, it wasn't.
That's not mine. I like haven't seen her in like so long. I was so in a happy, like in a sad way though. My sister, she like told me something like totally terrible.
No, she didn't.
That's not mine. That's not me.
Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister. Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey?
Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at the time.
Are you saying that this spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister?
Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Oh, well, this is...
Witness.
Like, yeah.
In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, tell me. Like, do I totally, like, really have to?
Of course.
Miss Miney, please.
Now.
Okay. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eeny?
She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said?
Yeah?
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
There, are you satisfied, Your Honor?
No. I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
It is a bit hard to swallow. That's why you open up your gag reflex and go 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 go.
It's hard to swallow, but it would help if you drink some water.
However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end.
We still gotta cross-examine the witness?
What do you think, Mr. Wright?
Fucking cross-examine?
It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for.
This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies.
Oh my gosh, I get to do it with Mia?
Oh my god, oh my god.
But I'm gay.
Your Honor, there's room for doubt, so the defense would like to cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder.
Yet again, with the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last.
What do you mean? We got you all pissed off the last time. Alright, hold on. Let me grab my phone just in case we need it. Go ahead.
Nah, I got it this time. I'm gonna
when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room.
I'm gonna clutch it up. I don't need any help.
Was that because of your sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. I think there was sesame seeds in the lunch they served that day. I had this premonition that it was going to be a seedy day. What the fuck?
Yes, indeed.
I see.
Am I the only one who's missing the boat here?
Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping?
A little later, someone came into the room, really suddenly. Do you know the time? Maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think? 11 a.m.? Yeah, my stomach is totally ready for, food. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I mean, what time it was when someone came into your room. Oh, so, that's what you meant. Sorry. So, you should have been, more clear about that. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. It's really... That's it? You just stopped mid-sentence? Did I? So, what was I talking about again? Never mind.
Witness, about this person who entered the side room. So we don't even get to know what time it is?
No, because
you crafty slide.
I was like, oh my god, totally my sister. Are you absolutely sure? I guess? You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered? I don't know. I mean, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer.
Well, Mr. Wright.
The defense rests.
Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimey?
I haven't seen her in so long. I was so happy in a sad way. It's been a year. Well, I guess that is her sister.
It's been a year, Daddy. I really, really miss you.
You've been... Mommy's been really sad. Were you happy? You were happy in a sad way. Yeah, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with surprise seeing a dead loved one alive again? But was it, maybe if I wasn't someone who didn't know about the occult, but I know about the Quran channeling technique.
The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister.
Yeah, what she said. Oh, sorry. Should I drop this line of questioning? Save the game.
Leave her be.
No, I was always taught to question everything.
Yeah, question everything. The moon landing was fake.
9/11 didn't happen.
Yeah. That's a crazy one.
not even that it was like an
inside job.
An inside job or
it's not real.
It just didn't happen. They were lying.
So you really think nothing strange about the whole encounter? No.
No.
There wasn't any real reason for me to think anything was strange. But Ow!
Don't keep pestering her.
You know the phrase objection. Could you try using that for once?
Mr. Wright, this question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important?
Well, if it's being brought up, I feel like it is.
It's always very important, Your Honor.
It's very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about.
Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony.
Alright, we got okay, I'm totally cool with that. I need a drink, holy shit. I wasn't scared at all, her costume looked totally normal. Wasn't it fucking covered in blood?
I'm gonna press this just in case, but I mean, I feel like, yeah, that's the point. I was gonna present the costume, but...
So there's nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance? Yeah, nothing was, weird. I was like,
you fucking motherfucker.
That's impossible. Is everything okay? Can I, go on? Oh yeah, then we heard what her sister said. It was I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered. Show your profile picture. Which one is it?
I feel like it's this.
Well, I feel like if it was anything, it would be the picture of that Lotta shot, I think. Because they have the blood on it with her sister's face in it.
I guess that would be
yeah, because remember, she knocked. From what Morgan says, she got knocked out and she ran out like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's either of these two.
Yeah. Go which one you want.
You know what? Just because
if one doesn't work, to do the other.
Yeah,
one.
just because I thought of this one first.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll present this one, even though I feel like it's the less correct of the two.
Okay. Oh, you're right. That was a very well spun line, Miss Amy.
What if both of them were right?
I kind of want to look up if both of them were right, they would lead to the same conclusion.
Because I feel like you could draw the same conclusion from either one.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they do that in this game, where they show, two pieces of evidence when they're talking about something.
Yeah.
I don't know, well, maybe we'll see in a second.
Yeah. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
It's well constructed. But, that's all it was. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Well, you're fucking dead. We can steal anything we want.
Yeah.
Miss Eni, may I remind you what you just said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Yeah, and? But I don't think I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. Okay, so there was two things about it.
Okay, yeah, so they were both right.
This is a picture of the sister you met. Would you think... I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this.
The blood spray.
Yeah, no shit. Miss Eni. Hermione. Why did you not include the blood when you saw in your testimony? If you really testified and you're not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Sorry.
Order, Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this?
I'm gonna keep biting my hat.
Miss Miney?
I'm thinking, don't interrupt me.
That's the first time we saw her eyes.
Yeah.
That...
And what are you stammering about, Your Honor?
That witness, her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though.
First of all, calm yourself, witness.
I'm sorry. I, didn't mean to snap.
Now, hurry up with the testimony.
What did she testify about now?
If you please.
The judge still looks a little shaken up. What the hell he's going to be? What is she going to testify about now? After the murder part 2. The side room was, kind of dark, you know? Oh my god. She was outside. So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended in. And I, persuaded my sister... Wait, sorry. And I, persuaded my sister it wasn't, right to do something like that. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber.
Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
You think? Like, thanks, Gramps.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright?
No, not at all. I ain't
No.
satisfied at all.
Alright, I guess not.
Even if she, like didn't notice it at first, like, if she walked outside, she would have fucking seen it.
Very well, you may question the witness.
Yeah, no shit. No, bitch. You and your stupid ass hat. Like, the side room was, like, kind of dark, you know? Really, because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room.
Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court.
Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Enie's?
You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man.
Like, okay. I can't breathe. Let me out of here. Let me out. Let me out. So, like, the costume was, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended in there. You didn't see the blood. Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. That's, You're gonna tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was wondering if she brought the gun with her, because when I pulled up that picture, I like noticed the gun and I was like, Also, wait, when she said that, like, she saw her sister and it showed that, like, image of her like messing with her eyes and, like, looking up, did she have the gun in her hand?
I have no idea. No, because it was like probably like this much.
Yeah.
That was shown. I like totally didn't. All I was looking at was like her face.
Continue.
And I like persuaded my sister it wasn't like the right thing to do. And what was your sister, Miss Eenie Money, like at the time? Well, she was like totally flipped out because she had just shot Dr. Gray.
Yeah.
But I think like she knew. She like said that she did something really bad. And like she said that she wanted to go with me to like apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Enie's spirit really say that to you? Also, how the fuck did your sister know you were there?
Yeah, that's a very good question.
Yeah. Yeah, like... And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better?
I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better.
Yeah, stop yucking. She says that to her with her whip at the ready. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Meanie? Like, sure. Was there something that you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place, huh? Like, when do you mean? When you, in the side room, going to the crime scene, arrived at the crime scene.
That's what I think. Okay.
Look at your evidence if you want.
So, oh, wrong button.
RB, there you go.
So I have a couple things here. I don't think it's when she arrived at the crime scene, because I don't think there was anything that changed in the crime scene.
No.
It was, like, in their talk here, the only thing that would have really been in the crime scene is Dr. Gray dead, and then Morgan would have been, like, knocked out or whatever. That's the only thing here. I don't see anything like that. When she was in the side room, they mention the clothing box here. I'm wondering if they're talking about that they, like, and because they said there's a hole that looks like a bullet hole about 8 inches off the ground here, which means that there was probably either this was shot at or shot through. And what that makes me think is that there was a chance that this was moved either it was moved into the side room because it wasn't there before.
Mm-hmm.
Which, since she was there, I feel like she might notice that. But then there's also the one that was like, we're on the way to the crime scene. Well, there was Pearl who was messing with this.
Yeah.
She
was in the winding way when she was building it together.
Yeah.
When she was putting the pieces together.
Yeah, which was happening when all this was going on, right?
Mm, yeah.
And that's also the time when the key was thrown into the incinerator.
Yeah, she said that she was there building it together after she broke it after when the channeling was starting.
I think I'm gonna go with this one. Hopefully
Okay.
it's right.
I was talking about when you were in the side room, of course. No, nothing strange. Oh, what should I do? Think harder. You know you can remember something. I totally can't.
Just give up already, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I wonder if I put too much faith in Enid's ability to do anything with that brain. It's no good. I can't figure out anything wrong. Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her testimony, he'll end the trial, I know.
Oh. I'm guessing that was the wrong one, but...
Yeah, I wanted you to at least try.
You don't have to tell me the right one, you just need to read the fucking lines!
I'm sorry! It doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up. Or we're just pulling it up just in case it gets... Oh. Did she always have a short testimony? Side room, costume, persuaded, and then I took her to a channeling room. You took her come like that at the time? I guess so. Yeah, sure. Out of place. When? When you...
I don't want to think it's this one, but I don't know. I can find logic in every single one. I'm just gonna go in order.
I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. No, nothing strange.
Unless the conclusion's supposed to be that, like, Pearl was out there, like, messing with the urn, and they're like, he's like, oh, you would have noticed that if you were truly actually going to the channeling chamber.
Good job. You did it.
Yeah.
She answered rather quickly. Now what? Think harder. I know you would remember something. I totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court.
Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important?
I ask because it's very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this.
Very well. Miss Mighty, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
I don't get why, but okay. I, didn't see anyone on the way to, the channeling chamber. Try to remember that time. Oh, I remember, I totally didn't see anyone on the way. I guess it really is a dead end. Yeah, something you finally pull out of the witness is never a dead end, Phoenix. That's so good, I can't find it. Yep, there we go.
Yeah. I know what the thing is.
So it'd just be the jar, because it explains it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I feel like it was either one of those, either the ball or the urn.
I think the jar makes more sense, but maybe it's both of them.
Yeah. I finally found the fault, or I guess, in your case, the crack in your perfect lie.
I just wanted to read the ball in case it said,
Shut.
Pearl was outside at this exact time playing with this.
Yeah. Take a look at this urn. Urn? There were cracks, do you see them? So, what does that have to prove?
Who cares about some worn-out old urn?
Dude, that's a relic. Yeah, yeah. I already, said I didn't see, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, totally say anything about like an urn, did I? It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there's no way that you would have missed this person.
Oh, it's a profile.
Wow! I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fey's daughter, Pearl Fey.
Yes, and how is this child relevant?
She's not. She's a child. It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden.
Oh.
And she just happened to break this urn.
Oh. Oh!
Wait, she broke the urn.
Yeah. Yep, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball. No.
Nar!
Gnarl XD. And Pearl was the one who was putting it back together. She put the pieces together while sitting in the middle of the winding way. What? So what if I'm the monster? Miss Meanie? Pearl was there in the winding way all the time. At that time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, we had to declare you legally blind. That's crazy. Oh my fucking god. I think I have sufficient proven one thing, Miss Meanie. You were a masterful liar. Arrgh.
Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say.
The one who needs to watch what she says is the witness. So, Miss Eenie, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About what you were doing at the time of the murder, of course.
The witness just testified about that.
That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room?
No.
Fuck no.
There is no way this bitch was doing that.
Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder she was sleeping in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there is a clear contradiction here.
A contradiction? Where is this contradiction?
Is there a testimony just now? It's in the evidence. Help me, Mia! Saved. Are you gonna ask Mia for help? Please do.
Yeah, I want to see what
I've never seen anyone do it. Huh, I may have overreached.
I love how he's so confident when he
He's
says
so
that.
fucking smug about it. He's like, Mia, can you fucking help me out? Is there really a contradiction somewhere? Don't worry, you're on the right path, Phoenix. It might be a little hard for you to see the contradiction, but it's there. So, just this once, do you want me to help out?
Yeah, I actually do want her to help me out.
Please, I need your help right now. Hold on, first calm down, Phoenix. Good. That girl, she slipped up in her words. Her words? If she really was in the side room the entire time, then she just testified about something she shouldn't have known any knowledge about. And... Oh, how the fuck would she know that Dr. Gray was dead?
Wait, when did she say that?
She said, like her sister, like, she's like, yeah, because Dr. Gray was dead or whatever, I think, right? And what was that? The rest is up to you to figure out on your own.
Mr. Wright, what is your answer?
Okay, time to add another bluff to the pile. The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room, and I say it's not possible because there's a clear contradiction here.
A contradiction? Where is this contradiction?
Yeah, based on what Mia said, it's in her testimony.
Yeah.
Earlier in your testimony, Miss Eenie, you made the following statement. Unlike Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
Oh.
Oh, I thought she said something about like Dr. Green being dead. I'm like, how the fuck would you know that? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So? Like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Meanie, how did you know that fact? How? I can see that Miss Morgan was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Eenie, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by the winding way.
But look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way.
Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Eni, please answer the question.
Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you're put out on the table, Mr. Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder?
Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah! The only person that could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Miney. So now is the time to prove it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place?
Right here.
Yippee, you did it! Miss Eni was right here, of course.
Well, but that's the channeling chamber.
Isn't that the crime scene?
That's right. Miss Meany was at the scene of the crime.
She was behind the thingy, in the clothing box, shooting a blicky through the thing, 8 inches above the ground.
Yeah.
That's why I went through the thing and hit Dr. Gray, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started.
Yes, that's correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Simple. Miss Eenie Money was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding?
Bitch, I'm getting to it. You were back here.
Here, of course.
Behind the folding screen.
Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony.
There ain't no way anyone was hiding behind that folding screen. Say, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slimeball.
Now, Miss Miney, one so young as you should be saying.
Shut it, Grams, as if you know exactly how old I am.
I'm sorry.
Looks like the pipe's about to burst. I guess I should help it along. The witness is hiding behind that folding screen with the help of this. Miss Meany, how were you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. That tiny little box? No person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproven. Well, how to disprove that was she hidden it from me.
But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all.
That's right, I was sleeping there, so I should have known. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time.
It's now getting to the fucking point that I was trying to make before. I was saying that it wasn't there before.
Yeah. I mean, remember seeing it appear afterwards. We were like, oh, that's a big fucking box.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright. Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime?
Oh, because there's a bullet hole in it.
Yeah. I was thinking, I was like, what evidence points to it?
And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. I guess what would prove it's behind the folding screen.
It's either the folding screen or the clothing box itself.
I feel like it's not the clothing box again.
I don't think so. I'm gonna try the folding screen.
Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing.
This, what on earth?
I guess it's... Okay, you got 2 answers out of that. Let's go.
I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground.
I'm picturing that he's just holding the fucking clothing box. He's like tilting it around. He's like, oh shit! They're just passing along this big ass clothing box, like between
Yeah.
the fucking defense, the prosecutor, and the judge.
Yeah, like take a look at this tiny ass hole that's right here.
Yeah. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before?
The folding screen. It has a hole at the same height.
That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from this pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen, then into the box. Miss Meanie, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Ow.
Order. So, what you were saying?
Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Miney?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eenie Miney, you were hiding inside the clothing box all along. You wore a median's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey.
To masquerade as Maya Fey.
She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop.
I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness.
Yeah, you said that, but you fucking sweating.
If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself. Correct. It's not possible.
Yeah, we didn't say it was. It really isn't possible. For one person to do all the preparation, that is. Ow!
Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy.
Fucking kill you. Wait! Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct?
Oh, you can't be serious.
Oh, I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Fucking huff and puff. Miss Meanie, you had an accomplice.
Dr. Gray.
Dr. Gray.
Maya Fey.
That's crazy.
Dick Gumshoe.
Yeah. The Pearl.
Pearl. A lot of heart.
Can you imagine?
Yourself.
That's a crazy accomplice of an 8-year-old help you murder. This person. If it wasn't someone from Karan Village, you wouldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use.
Morgan, Fey.
Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier?
What do you have to say for this, Miss Meanie? I'm not gurring. You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it?
She's crashing out.
Oh my god, just like Dream on Twitter earlier. I think this is what really happened. Here's the box. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a median's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Toes! Sorry. Then, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened.
Unexpected.
Yes. Bang! Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With his last strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... bang!
You know, that makes a lot more sense than the theory that I thought she, like, shot with no clue where they were through the box and through the folding screen.
Yeah, that looks about right.
That makes a lot more sense, actually. I was wondering about that. I was like, did she like peek out and like shoot the gun through the box? Like, I was like, I had no idea, but I guess that makes sense.
After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room.
Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Meanie, you immediately covered her own costume with blood. Click! And pretended to be Maya Fey.
But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through.
Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry before there's more victims here.
What is one supposed to say?
This is the real truth behind this murder. Ha.
Who is that laughing at a time like this?
Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry, are you still by chance evolving?
That's crazy. What is it this time?
Miss Von Karma, surely.
Of course it was me.
Oh, I didn't realize.
You really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty?
What in the world?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area.
What is wrong? And that is...
If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble?
Huh?
Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole little act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things?
Well, that's, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Oh, and one other thing.
You should kill yourself.
Why would Miss Eenie Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive?
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. A motive. I can't say she has a motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What's her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you want Dr. Gray is this. Ha! Just as I thought, you bore me into your silly answers, Phoenix Wright.
Oh, I got it wrong.
Miss Grain, not even she's calling me by my full name. Do you really think to get revenge on my dead sister's death? Dead sister's death? Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself.
Oh, did I get it right?
Don't be stupid. Yeah, you got it right. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you just said I want to take revenge based on nothing.
What do you mean by that?
Senile, stupid craps. I'm going to explain, so please listen, okay? It's been over a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I wanted revenge, then wouldn't I have waited this long? And besides, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was Dr. Gray. It was totally a coincidence. He asked me about it, you know? She's bad to her airheaded persona. However, you see, ow!
Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory.
Well, she's not gonna tell us if she's right, you know?
The end.
Tell yourself.
I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Mania stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fey to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive piece of evidence to demonstrate your point.
Tisk, so many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place.
Oh my god. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. Haha, see, it's just as I told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie.
Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Mighty.
Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute.
Alright.
You can't lose faith here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia? Yes, it does sound like a ridiculous messed up plan for a murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up, Mr. Wright.
Okay, that was a very short minute.
Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Mighty had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason?
Can I really do this?
No.
You really want a game over?
I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now.
I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Meanie had a motive.
Haha, too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all. Ow!
Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? You're supposed to be on my side. Ow!
Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I will throw you out of my way.
No way!
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, wait a second here.
There you go. We're getting to the home stretch of it.
Yeah,
What are you thinking?
into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
The thick of it? KSI?
To the screen, to the pen, to the king.
Where's my pen?
Where's my crown?
We are getting to the meat and potatoes of this here 5-star dish of a trial.
Yeah,
and
isn't it good?
it is pretty good.
Yeah.
I think this is a pretty good case here.
Yeah.
I can't say I don't know who done it. I can't say I don't know how she done it, but we need to prove that she has motive and draw the connection to Morgan Fey here because we came up with this awfully convoluted plan,
Oh shit.
which may be awfully convoluted, but I still think it's kind of right. So, so I'm thinking we're in a good spot here. We just need to find the final connection between those two, and propose that they were kind of associated with each other, and why they would be associated with each other. Why she had to do it at this time. Why go through the process of bringing Dr. Gray here and making this plan all work together. We gotta make a connection that like all of these pieces wrap together, and we're not quite there yet, but I'm hopeful.
Yeah. I feel like you're gonna love this end of the episode.
Yeah, I think it's quite interesting, but
I'm gonna be sad when this ends and we have to do episode 3.
it'll be all right.
Yeah, I know. It's the least favorite.
We'll make it through.
Yeah.
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 But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching this over an hour-long video.
Yeah, let's go. Pumpkin.
We're gonna hopefully be getting to the bottom of this in the next episode and wrapping up this episode.
Good job, Cameron.
Yeah. So thanks again, and we'll see y'all in the next one.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye bye.